functionalist perspective, in any society, some jobs are considered more important and therefore require more skill or knowledge than others. So for example, things like being a surgeon or the executive of a company or a lawyer, often jobs that would require you to have, advanced schooling, right, which typically requires more time, often requires more money, and for those reasons alone become accessible to a smaller and smaller portion of the general population. So since quote-unquote important jobs are more difficult to attain, society should encourage individuals to pursue those important jobs by promising them higher incomes or other rewards. So a functionalist is going to say, if we would pay a doctor the same amount of money that we pay a janitor, why would anyone want to go to school for another 10 years and take out, tens of thousands of dollars of student loans if they can make just as much money getting a job with not even having a high school degree? So a functionalist says, it's functional to pay different jobs different amounts of money because it kind of offers this incentive of resources that allows us to allocate people into different positions at different jobs, all of which are necessary for society, right? Just as much as we need, surgeons and lawyers in society, we also need people, working at fast food restaurants and people working as custodians, because without those individuals, society as a whole would be at a deficit. So according to functionalism, if stratification is inevitable, poverty also as a result becomes inevitable. If poor people are poor, it's because they lack the ability to gain the skills and knowledge necessary for higher paying jobs. And while this may be a disadvantage for some people, it actually presents advantages for other people in society.